um, I just have to ask you, how excited are you to actually make a major league start?
いよいよ初登板、開幕初登板ですけど、どれぐらいワクワクしてるんですか？
表現するの難しいですけど、本当にとても楽しみにしてますし、早く投げたいなっていう気持ちでいます。
Honestly, it's really hard to describe in words, but I definitely am very excited and can't wait to get out there and do my thing.
Okay, we'll go to Katz Sugao. Go ahead, Katz.
よろしくお願いします。有原さん、いつもすごい落ち着いて、冷静でおられるようなんですけれども、なんか自分が今、夢だったメジャーリーグに行って、無邪気にはしゃげる部分っていうのは何かありますかね？
はしゃげる部分。まだちょっと始まってないのでわからないですけど、やっぱりチームが勝って喜んでる時であったり、そういう時はもっと無邪気にできるんじゃないかなっていうふうに思いますね。
ありがとうございます。
Question was, you always seem very calm about everything, and now that you're finally granting your dream of playing in the MLB, is there anything that makes you break your shell of being calm, something that makes you break out? Answer was, it's hard to say because the season hasn't quite started yet, but I think when the team starts winning, it'll get more exciting, and then I can finally maybe break my shell and be not as calm as usual.
Okay, we'll go to Riju Maruyama.
お疲れ様です。フジテレビの本山です。
お願いします。
先ほどブルペンで、投球されてましたけれども、結構気温低いですけど、アリゾナよりも低いですけど、結構その辺って投げてて気になりました。
そうですね、最初ちょっと気になりましたけど、体を動かして投げるときにはもう温まってたので、そこまで気にしてないです。
ありがとうございます。
It looked like you just threw a bullpen, and obviously it's much colder here than compared to Arizona. Did that bother you at all? Answer was, maybe at first I felt a little cold, but by the time I was getting into my bullpen, I was warmed up, and by the time I was throwing it, it wasn't a problem at all.
Go to CJ Nitkowski.
はじめまして、よろしくお願いします。Kohei, is anybody going to be able to watch this game at home for you? Does he know if anybody in his family is going to be able to watch the game?
In Japan.
Yes, in Japan. Sorry, yes.
日本のご家族でこの有原さんの初登板見られるっていうふうに聞いてますか？
まだ確認してないですね。はい。
I haven't really checked with them.
OK. ありがとうございます。頑張ってください。
Jeff Wilson.
Hello there.
I have nothing in Japanese for you, but so is this the biggest start of your career? Where does this one balance out as far as big ones for you?
この登板が有原さんの人生で一番大きいものだと思いますか？もしそうでなければ、何番目とかって感じですか？
日本でもたくさんこういうドキドキするというか大事な登板ありましたけど、またやっぱりこっちに来て新たな一歩ということで、自分の中にはかなり大きな登板になると思うので、ちょっと順位はつけれないですけど、すごく大切にしたいなと思ってます。
In Japan, I've obviously had a lot of important starts, and it's really hard for me to rank them, but it definitely is a new step for me, a new journey for me, and this one with the Rangers is a big one as well.
Thank you.
Next question. Other questions? Let's go to Naoyuki Yamagura. Go ahead, Naoyuki.
すいません。ロイヤルズ打線で、もうデータとか映像とか見られてると思うんですけれども、警戒している打者であったりとか、こういうピッチングしたいとか、現時点でプランがあればお願いします。
データだったりは初対戦なので、今日ベンチでしっかり相手のことを見て学んでいきたいのと、やっぱりストライク先行で なんとかゴロを打たせれるようにやっていきたいなというふうに思ってます。
ありがとうございます。
Facing the Royals lineup, who are you especially cautious of, or anything you're working on particularly to face the Royals lineup? Answer was, in terms of data, I want to watch today's game from the bench very closely, making sure I have everything set in my mind, and definitely important to attack first pitch strikes and get a lot of ground balls.
Okay, we'll go back to Evan Grant.
Hey, Kohei, when you signed, you talked a little bit about all the things about the Rangers that impressed you, particularly some of the plans that they had laid out for you and how you would maximize and optimize your ability in Major League Baseball. So as you look back now on spring training, has that all gone kind of according to plan? Have you felt like you've put yourself in a good place to make changes?
レンジャーズと契約されたときに、いろいろあってレンジャーズに行ったと思うんですけど、いいものを見せてもらって、レンジャーズに来てもらって、それを計画通りにできたと思いますか、スプリングトレーニング中で準備ができた状態です。
そうですね、はい。たくさん話し合ってきましたし、その契約の時に話してたこともちゃんとできているので、準備はしっかりできたんじゃないかと思います。
Yes, definitely. I've communicated lots with my coaches, with my catchers, worked on stuff that was talked about before signing, and I do think that I'm prepared for the season.
Hey, so last thing for me, just to go back to your first major league start. We ask players here all the time, like what it was they dreamed about when they dreamed about pitching in the big leagues. And so for a guy who's coming from Japan, when you dreamed about Major League Baseball, what was your dream? What was your dream about what your first start would be like, where it would be, who it would be against, anything like that?
はい、有原さんがメジャーで投げるっていう夢があるっていうふうにおっしゃってたんですけど、その夢っていうのはもっと具体的にどういうバッターが相手だとか、そういうもうちょっと具体的なのがありますか？
いやどういうバッターとかじゃなく、やっぱりこっちに来てしっかり活躍することが一番僕の中で大事というか、そうしたいと思って今までやってきたので、それのスタートだと思って1戦目から頑張りたいと思います。
Not really anything about who I want to face or what team I want to face, but the most important thing for me is succeeding, making sure I can pitch well over here. And that's what I keep in mind at all times. That's what I've been preparing my whole career. And starting from game one, my first start, I will keep that in mind, making sure I can succeed.
Okay, we'll go to Jeff Wilson for the last question.
So what do you think about the fountains and waterfalls in the outfield?
はい、水、噴水とか、どういう印象ですか？
初めて見ましたし、本当に今までテレビで見たことあるようなアメリカの球場なので、とてもテンション上がりましたし、こういうとこでプレーできるのは本当にありがたいなっていうふうに思います。
Yeah, it was my first time seeing those fountains. It's as if something I've seen on TV because I have. So it's pretty exciting for me, and I'm very thankful to be able to play at a beautiful stadium at this level is extremely exciting for me.
Domo arigato.